It's a brand new day in Thailand today and we have come out for our second island tour. So come along with us on the island trip today. So today we have booked our own private long tail boat with Krabi Castaway Tours and Company, and we are going to see the 4 islands and also the Hong Islands. So almost like 7 to 8 islands on the tour today. Again, we got picked up from our hotel at 9:30 a.m. and then from the same place where we took the speedboat yesterday, we got in our own private luxury long tail boat. As you can see, they have made this beautiful setup with fruits, and also they have given us this nice towel on which we can just sit and enjoy the boat ride. This is the very first stop on our island tour today, which is the Phra Nang Cave Beach. You would have seen this in our Railway Beach vlog. We visited this day before yesterday when we came from Phra Nang to spend our entire day at this beach here. Very scenic beach. We are not going to get down on the beach. Instead, we are going to spend more time on the other islands that we will be visiting today. So we've just stopped here for some time to admire the beach from a little distance and just click some pictures. The islands that we are going to be visiting today are comparatively less crowded than PP, and also they are supposed to be really good for snorkeling. So hoping to find a lot of fishes and have some good time snorkeling and swimming around in the waters. The next stop for the day today, which is the Koh Tup Island, and the water here is so clear. It's turquoise blue water and we can see fishes, like there are fishes swimming right around me as well. The water is so clear. This is part of the 4 islands tour, and this is Koh Tup, and that is the Chicken Island. So that is the Chicken Island, and when the tide is low, then there is a sandbar that connects both these islands, and you can actually walk on the sandbar. Right now, unfortunately, the tide is high. Actually, I was really looking forward to it because I had seen some pictures and it looked really interesting, like walking on the sandbar from one island to the other island. And there's a similar sandbar on this side as well, and there are a few like small shops. So we're just gonna spend some time here on this beautiful beach. Every beach here is so scenic. Like, I can keep using the same word, scenic, breathtaking, beautiful, but the gist is that every beach and every island in Thailand is beautiful. spending some time at the Tup Island, the gorgeous Tup Island. We are now going to just quickly go to the Chicken Island to see the chicken head, which is what it's named after. And here we could see fishes right from the shoreline. And it's a small beach but very scenic, loving the waters everywhere. And of course loving our private boat rides where we have the entire boat to ourselves, and especially this area where we can just sit and enjoy the cool breeze. Even though it's sunny, but the breeze is like really cool when the boat is in motion. So all in all, a wonderful trip till now. And I think that is behind that is the Chicken Island head. So we are going to go there now. And everywhere that we are going, the water keeps changing color. Like some places it's blue, some places it's green, some places it's turquoise. So we are at the Chicken Island, and as you can see from the shape of the limestone cliff that it resembles the head of a chicken, and that's how it got its name. We have stopped at this place next to the Chicken Island for some snorkeling and swimming, and Yash is going for snorkeling. And from here also I can see some fishes, and there are a lot of these private long-tail boats that are parked here. I don't see a lot of speed boats, it's mainly the private long-tail boats that are parked here, but very peaceful spot. And the weather today is also very beautiful. It isn't very sunny, quite breezy, and just having spectacular views everywhere. We are at the Koh Tup beach now, and this is I think the last island of the 4-island group, and it's a very small beach actually, just like this one stretch, but it gives a very secluded feel because the limestone cliffs are like really close to the shore and to the water, so it gives like a very like closed room kind of a feel.
I've been hungry for affection, baby, best believe that you got my attention, baby, now I see you're there in my reflection, you're a part of me, missing piece.
We are just going to walk up this trail, and people are going like inside those caves, so let's go and see what do we find inside.
I've been hungry for affection, baby, best believe that you got my attention, baby, now I see you're there in my reflection, you're a part of me, missing piece. Hide and seek till I found you, oh, I found you, oh, I found you, yeah. Hide and seek till I found you, oh, I found you, oh, I found you, say that you won't hide away.
From up top here you get such beautiful view of the beach, and like I told you, it's a very small beach, so you can actually see it from here, like this small stretch of sandy beach and then the limestone cliffs at both the ends. Amazing views.
If you stay, I will make you my flame. I've been hungry for affection, baby, best believe that you got my attention, baby, now I see you're there in my reflection, you're a part of me, the missing piece, yeah. Hide and seek till I found you,
Dia, who's our guide for the day, she set up this cute little picnic fruit platter for us right at the beach, and we are enjoying it with a view of the Poda Island, and we can actually feel the difference between the PP Islands and this island. So yesterday, wherever we docked, there were just so many speedboats, but today, as you can see, there are just like a handful of these long-tail boats. I don't see any speedboat here. So yeah, they're all like private long-tail boats, like booked by families and couples. So that's why the crowd here is very less. So definitely, I think if you're coming here, then you should try and get on a private tour as well, because that will give you a very different experience, and you'll be able to like customize your day according to your pace. And then they'll also take you to some hidden spots for snorkeling and swimming, and then bring you to these small islands where there aren't a lot of people. So after completing our 4-island tour, we then started towards the Hong Island, and it took us like almost 45 minutes to reach the Hong group of islands. And our first stop there was Hong Lagoon, which was so breathtaking. Like you basically enter this lagoon, and it's like a closed room. Like all around you, there are these huge limestone cliffs, and you'll also feel the cooling effect as you're entering the lagoon and within the lagoon itself. And then they'll take you for a round inside the lagoon. It was so scenic and so peaceful and so cool. From Hong Lagoon, we have come to the second island where we are going to have lunch, which is the Pakbia Island. And our guide was telling us that this island was earlier being used for trading food and other items. So that's how it got its name. So Pak means vegetable. So they used to trade vegetable, fishes and other food items. And Bia means money. Again, it's a very small island. It's a very small beach, just like hardly a few steps and you'll be done exploring the entire beach. And they have also set up this beautiful picnic lunch for us by the beach. So we have rice, and we have some fish, stir-fry fish curry, and then we have vegetable and chicken, and then again another dish of vegetable and chicken. And this is some special Thai dessert that we are going to try. And then we also have some cold drinks with us. We have some sodas, and then we have water bottles. So we are going to enjoy this beautiful picnic lunch by the beach. Very different rice, and then this is some kind of halwa. I don't know what it's called. There's a slight coconut flavor in it. But interesting dessert, Thai dessert. If you know the name of this dessert, please write it in the comment box. Cheers. So this is Leah, who is our guide for today, and she's so sweet, she's so kind. She works with Krabi Castaway Tours, and she showed us around the 4 islands and the different Hong Islands, and she's also very soon going to start her own Thai cooking class. So in case if you are coming to Krabi,
Yes, it's called Thai Cooking School by Leah.
Thai Cooking School by Leah. So in case if you're coming to Krabi, then you should definitely get in touch with her for learning how to cook Thai food, and she also teaches Thai language.
Yes, Thai language, I teach, yes.
Yeah, so she's an expert in like different things. So definitely get in touch with her, and also they did an incredible job with our entire sightseeing tour today. Leah and our captain,
Yes,
Ton, Captain Ton, both of them have been so great, and they've showed us around some of the most beautiful and secluded spots in this area. So highly recommend you to get in touch with Leah and also Krabi Castaway Tours. We are back to our hotel after spending an incredible day at the Hong Islands and at the 4 islands. We had booked this trip with Krabi Castaway Tours. I had booked it directly through their website, and they were really cooperative right from me sending them the query, and then the entire booking process, and then them picking us up from today morning to the entire tour experience has been just wonderful. We had a great time with Leah as our guide, and then Ton as our captain. Private tours in general are expensive, but I would definitely recommend that if you're coming here, then try and get an experience of both, a group tour and a private tour. Today's trip costed us around 10,000 baht, which includes the national park entrance fee, the fee for both the Hong Islands and the 4 islands. Of course, like I said, it's a little expensive. It includes lunch, pickup, drop, and the entire day out with them. So yeah, in case if you want to have a more relaxed and self-paced day out on the islands, then definitely consider a private tour with Castaway. So we're just going to chill for some time, and then maybe again in the evening tonight we'll get out and explore the Phra Nang beachfront area. So every day we have been going to that area. It has such lovely vibes. There's beach on one side, and then on the other side there are lots and lots of shops, lots of cafes and restaurants. So tomorrow is the last day in Thailand, and we actually don't have anything planned for tomorrow. It's an open itinerary, so we'll see what interests us for tomorrow. We want to keep it very relaxing. We've come for dinner at a place which is just like a 2 minutes walk away from our hotel, and we are having some traditional Thai food. So I've ordered a stir-fried chicken in chili with steamed rice, and then we are also having pad Thai with chicken. You should definitely try traditional Thai food when you're here in Thailand. And we are also having some fresh juices, orange juice and mango lassi. And for desserts, we have ordered mango sticky rice, and look at the portion. There are 2 huge mangoes, and then sticky rice, white sticky rice, and another bluish colored rice. I don't know what is it called. And I think there's coconut milk as well. It looks very tempting. We would highly recommend this place, which is called Enjoy Thai Restaurant. We had such amazing traditional Thai food, the pad Thai, and especially the dessert. The mango sticky rice was something that I've never had before, and it was so unique and so different. The mango was so fresh, so light, and also the rice, they were in 3 different flavors: a white rice, a purple, and a greenish color rice. Very different and very yummy. So definitely try and visit Enjoy Thai Restaurant or any other traditional Thai restaurant. And this restaurant is actually very close to our hotel, so that's our hotel. So it's just like a minute walk away from our hotel. Also, the ambience is very good. They have outside seating as well. And we ordered 2 drinks, 2 main course dishes, and 1 dessert. And the bill was 585 baht, which is really cheap. Considering we would have in India, we would have definitely paid more than this. So yeah, all in all, a good dinner after a relaxing day at the beach.